Okay, this is kind of a weird one for me to be reviewing because this is an actual, like, literal children's book. It's a graphic novel, but it's by Raina Telgemeier. She has several books, some, like, this is, I think, the second book in a series of three, and she has a bunch of other ones. But I wanted to recommend it because I wish this book would have existed when I was a child because it describes anxiety and fear, particularly around emetophobia, which is the like immense fear of vomiting, becoming sick, whatever. Which most people have never heard of. And like, dude, if I would have found this book as a child, I would have taken this immediately to my parents and been like, hey, hey, this is what my brain does. Can you like figure it out? Thanks. Like I really enjoy books that have representation of things that aren't as common, or just general like disability representation, cultural representation, just diversity and representation. I really love books that have that, because especially in children's books, because again, if I had been a little kid reading this, because I was a kid that suffered from some pretty severe anxiety that we didn't know was anxiety at the time, really. I didn't have the vocabulary to articulate how I was feeling. In a book like this, I could have literally just flipped open some pages, handed it to my mom or dad, and been like, hey, help. So like I just love that this exists out there in the world for kids to find, and read, and maybe be able to like talk with their grown up about, um in case they're just really struggling, because anxiety is the worst, and being a little kid with anxiety is just awful, and it makes my heart hurt that any kid has to suffer with an anxiety disorder or anxiety in general. But yeah, so big shout out, big props to Raina. Big fan.